Hey, y'all, I got one more for you today. I'm gonna be honest, most of these I'm gonna just be reading the comments that I responded back to these Reddit stories because I'm so not feeling good today and it's not kicking in. So I'm sorry if it doesn't have as much fire as usual. This one is from the in-laws subreddit. How to deal with husband's brother's wife when I want zero contact with her and he wants a relationship with her kids. My husband and I have been together for 8 years. We have a toddler. His brother's wife has never liked me because she used to have a crush on my husband. She has said some horrible things to me over the years, including not acknowledging or congratulating me when we told them that we were having a baby. My other sister-in-law announced at the same time, and she got up out of her chair to celebrate the other sister-in-law. It has always been blatantly obvious that she doesn't like me. I want boundaries and prefer not to be around her, and I don't want my kid around people who disrespect their mother and have never acknowledged that they exist. The problem is my husband. He's on decent terms with his brother and obviously wants to see and have a relationship with his nieces and nephews. How do I approach proposed get-togethers when I don't want myself or my kids around her? We all live in different states, so anytime it's proposed, it's hanging out at someone's house or at an Airbnb. I'm not comfortable with anything more than maybe a dinner in public, but my husband wants more time with the kids, and I obviously want him to have a relationship with them. I don't know how to approach this, but I want to hold firm to my boundaries. My husband says that's just how they are. They're not right in the head. I want to see my nieces and nephews. Just ignore them. But they're adults, and I refuse to accept being treated like that and having to be around someone who has treated me that way. She has with zero apology, besides her husband calling after the fact and apologizing on her behalf. This is what I had to say. Petty thoughts first, then real advice. So your sister-in-law used to have a thing for your husband. Did she marry his brother to be closer to your husband? Ew. So brother has to know that he was just a consolation prize since she couldn't have the real thing. There is nothing stopping your husband from having a relationship that he wants with his brother's kids. You and your children not going to those hangouts actually gives him more time to focus on his brother's kids. Your participation is not a requirement for that relationship to exist and bloom. And if someone tells you it is, they're manipulating you. There is no good reason why you should put yourself in a situation to be disrespected by your sister-in-law or to have your children around someone who has no love for you and no problem displaying her negative opinions of you in front of others. If husband is upset by this, just state this very clearly. OP, your job as a mother is to make decisions based on the best interests of your children. It is your job to protect your mental health as well. Sister-in-law is a danger to your mental health, and the behavior she displays in front of your children is unacceptable. But dear husband, if you believe someone else's household, family, and past dating regrets are more important than this family's health, our stability, and the love that we have built over the years, and the vows that you took, then by all means go. But know that you go alone. And that part of the story will not be changing ever. You see, I didn't go no contact to be performative. I did it so I could have peace. My path, it has not changed. OP actually responded to this and said, sister-in-law and brother-in-law and hubs all went to the same school. She never admitted to me that she liked my husband, but everyone just knew. That's the only reason we could all think of as to why she hates me before ever even meeting me. Hubs was never interested, but brother-in-law was. And then she said, this is all great advice and great words I can use that are simple enough to convey and straight to the point. Thank you so much. And then she came back and also said, his brother and her have also had a horrible relationship and marriage. He cheated on her since before they ever even got engaged. And he got another girl pregnant. Oh my God. Sister-in-law stayed with him after. They're both not right in the head and have both treated everyone in the family horribly at some point. So that's why everyone just tries to ignore what they say and do and keep the peace so that they can still keep seeing the kids. And I did respond back and said, keeping the peace for family is what allowed the situation to get so bad. The family needed to hold their feet to the fire for their own actions versus trying to ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. No, P. Oh, God, poor you. I so hope it's better. Guys, what would you do in this situation? I know what I would do, obviously. Just stated it. But what would you guys do?